In today's video, we'll be connecting iContact to WordPress using Mail Opt-in. We'll hover over Mail Opt-in and click on Integrations. Now on this list, we just want to find iContact. We'll click on Configure, and we'll need all of this information. So I'm going to click on this link to go to my iContact account. Next to Custom API Integrations, we'll click on Create, and we'll see a list of all of the information that we need. But first, let's go ahead and name our API. So in this field, I'm going to enter Mail Opt-in, and my description will be Mail Opt-in Integration, just to keep it simple. Once we're done, we can go ahead and save our changes. And the next step will be to copy the information we can see here. Of course, it's blurred out for privacy reasons, but we'll need to paste them right here in our integration settings. You'll need to do this one at a time and save your changes. Now we'll need to go ahead and test out our integration. We'll go to opt-in campaigns, and then we'll add a new one. We'll quickly name it. I'm going to call mine example just to keep it simple, and I'll use the first template. Now we'll be taken to the opt-in builder, and over on the right we can see a preview of our opt-in. On the left we have our settings. For example, in design we can go ahead and change our opt-ins width simply by moving this slider. We also have a drop-down menu where we can select a display effect. You can also choose your background color, border color, and add custom CSS if you need to. Just so you know, clicking on the elements on the opt-ins preview will open its settings on the left. So here's headline. This is fully customizable. Now we have the description, and here's fields. So the first option lets us use custom HTML to customize the opt-in. We can also choose to use only a call to action button, and we have the option to customize this button here. If you decide to use the traditional fields, you'll see each option which you can expand. So these are the options for the name field, and here we have the email fields options. And if you want to add a custom field, you can always do so by clicking on this button. You'll need to add a title, select a type from the dropdown, and continue customizing the remaining options. So now I'm just going to go ahead and delete this field, and here we'll see the options to customize the standard submit button. So as an example, I'll just have the button say subscribe, and I'll change the background color to red to match the border. But in your case, you can do whatever you want. So let's move back to the main menu, and now we'll go to configuration. So here we can hide the close button, disable the escape key, close the overlay on click, and also add a sound effect from this list. We have our cookie duration options as well. And right below, we have an option to remove mail opt-ins branding. For this template, it's hidden by default. We'll go back to the main menu and move on to integrations. And here we can choose to keep our leads inside of mail opt-in, but in this case, we want to set up a new integration. So let's use this drop-down menu to select the one we're working with today, which is iContact. Okay, so now we'll need to select an email list, and I only have one, so it'll be this one. And we don't need to map any custom fields, so I'm going to go back to the main menu. We'll move on to after conversion, and this is what happens after a lead converts. We're showing a success message. We'll go back and move on to display rules, and now we're going to select a trigger for our opt-in. Let's have it show up after scrolling down X%, and we'll need to determine what X is, so let's make it about 4%. And we'll activate the rule. Okay, now since we're done, we'll save our changes. Then we'll turn on the opt-in. And right after, we're going to exit this builder so that we can go ahead and test out our integration. So let's visit our site in a new incognito window. We'll just wait for it to open. And right now, I'm going to scroll down to about 4% of the page. Here it is. I'll enter some random information and subscribe. Now we should see our success message. Here it is. We'll move back to iContact. We'll go to contacts. All right, so here is our lead. All right, so in addition to opt-in campaigns, iContact can also be used to set up an email automation. For example, here in emails, I'm going to click on add new. Let's set up an email automation. And again, we'll name it example. Okay, and then we'll select a type. And there we'll see two options. A new post notification will send an email to your subscribers whenever a new post is published. Posts email digest. We'll send a roundup of your latest posts. We'll use new post notification. Let's use this template, and that will open up the email builder, which is similar to the opt-in builder. So you can go ahead and customize this however you want. In the settings tab, if you scroll all the way down to recipient, there you'll be able to select iContact in this list of integrations. So that was just a quick walkthrough. There are links to full tutorials on this feature in the description down below. Thank you for watching and see you next time.